New at 6, Bay Area foster parents are speaking to 8 on Your Side about the issues they faced when dealing with Eckerd Connects.
That agency now the subject of a criminal investigation in Pinellas County for allegedly neglecting and endangering kids in its care. And foster parents say Eckerd also withheld critical information from them about the kids they were bringing into their homes. 8 on Your Side senior investigator Walt Buteau with the latest.
Foster parents tell me they did not trust child welfare lead agency Eckerd Connects. Imagine accepting a foster child into your home and then finding out they were abused or worse. We showed you foster children waiting long hours in cars for their next bed to sleep in 2018 and spending nights in offices as recently as January.
This is where I slept last night.
This message, sent to foster parents by Eckerd only days ago, indicated there is still a staggering amount of kids and not enough beds. But several foster parents, including Joshua 1J, tell me the real issue is not about available beds.
There's probably, if they really looked into it, there's probably like 100 beds open right now.
But why don't they get filled?
Foster parents are scared to death. What are the true behaviors of these children?
1J and others claim Eckerd has withheld key details from foster parents.
And when you purposely hide information, we can't really prepare.
What sort of serious problems did Eckerd not tell you about with placements?
Sexual abuse, history of being a sexual predator, runaways, medication issues, bipolar.
You know, it's just dirty, bro.
Some of the locations where children were placed, including these offices, were as bad or worse than the homes they were removed from, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff. He says Eckerd executives, now the targets of his department's criminal investigation, will face questions about what they knew.
Did he know about kids having access to guns, knowing about kids having their guts split open, knowing about kids overdosing on drugs? That isn't about money. That's about just failing.
In a statement, Eckerd agreed to fully cooperate with the investigation, but no one from the state or the agency would go on camera to discuss what happens next. Chris Card, Eckerd's former chief of community-based care, talked with me earlier this year.
We're open to suggestions and soliciting input from anybody and everybody.
Foster parents I've talked with say their suggestions have not been welcome.
If DCF wants to fix what's going on, invite foster parents to the table and we'll tell you how you can fix it.
DCF has also said Eckerd failed to involve parents, and we're told the department has a team of experts working to help the transition to the new agency, whoever that might be.
So we heard from him, but did we hear from other foster parents, and what are they saying? Is there some optimism about who might take over once Eckerd Connects is out?
We've talked to so many foster parents who tell us the same story. Optimism, no. In fact, there's a fear right now that it will be one of Eckerd's subcontractors who they say have also been part of this problem. One big concern is the lack of disclosure will continue. Again, you're taking a kid in, but you don't know everything about the kid. And that's a claim not only by Mr. 1J, but by, again, ad litem's, attorneys, and, of course, foster parents.
All right, we know you're staying on top of this. Thank you, Walt. And if you have something you want Walt to investigate, call our 8 on Your Side helpline at 1-800-338-0808.